Yo, my peoples, are we back in this thing? We find out on this is episode 28. Y'all, as you can tell by the title, I'm just about to talk about consistency, versus content real quick, and just basically what's the best way to run up your brand, run up your ideas that you have in your head right now. What's the best way to utilize those, pretty much. So this is going to be like a pretty quick video, though. It's not going to be too long like my last ones. I just didn't want to leave y'all hanging, you feel me? It's been a pretty long weekend. I'm not even going to lie. I've been doubling back, working. You feel me? I've been basically doing overtime, so I'll drive to one job and then drive to another job and then spend overtime and just, do the back and forth. So y'all bear with me. But I still want to get this content in and make sure that you guys know, you feel me? I'm still here. I'm still rocking with y'all because y'all still rocking with me. I see y'all. Don't think that I don't see y'all. But you feel me? Y'all know how it goes. Roll that roll. Light that light. If you got your drink that drink. And we just gonna chop it up for a cool little 15, 20 minutes. But you feel me? This kind of came to my mind just about consistency. On the topic of content. And I think before we start comparing them, we gotta know what they each mean individually, right? So consistency, it's when when you're doing something every day for, let's say, 30 minutes or 3 days a week, whatever, right? You have your schedule. That's the consistency part. You have your itinerary, quote unquote. Your content could be your brand. It could be your music, it could be photography, it could be a lot of things. It could be fashion modeling. Your content is basically a brand, so when I say content, I don't just mean YouTubers. I'm not just talking about people who have cameras or none of that. I'm just talking about real life people who have goals, basically if you know how to utilize your ideas in your head, you can turn that into a brand. Your brand can make content that will make you money. So it's deeper than just a camera. So once we establish what the two definitions are, we can go ahead and say, okay, well, what's the best way to utilize this? I have all these ideas, how can I get these done? I say this in almost every video, y'all. Write everything down. You feel me? You gotta write everything down, because if you don't, it's just gonna you're gonna have the idea, but putting it on pen and paper, it's okay, I can visually see what I want. You feel me? So scratch it. So get the idea from up here to on some pen and paper, right? That's the first piece of advice I would get you. That's the first step in being consistent. Creating a schedule, doing that shit. But here's a better way I'll put it, because I'm an example person. I love giving examples. That's how I look at it, right? So let's say there's an example of, there's a girl, right? Let's say she's trying to start her nail brand, lashes, cosmetics, hair, makeup, whatever, right? She's like, I'm really talented. I got clientele, all my homegirls, they come to me, they always tell me I should do this, I should do that, right? That's the first thing, is just having that idea in your head. I want to do this, right? So then you take that idea to, okay, well, how do I make a nails, hair page? How do I make a cosmetics page? How do I make a business for that idea? Step 1, I'll have to do this. Step 2, I'll have to do this. Step 3, I'll have to do this, right? You're writing down all your steps on that piece of paper. So now it comes from your brain to the piece of paper. All right, so now it's, how do I actually get it from the paper to real life? And a lot of people get stuck on this step. A lot of people get stuck on, how do I get it off this notepad, off my notes, to actually starting it? And I'm gonna say it. It's easier to do than you guys think. It's easier to just start the idea, the process, when you have it written down. If it's just up here and then you're trying to start it, it's not going to work, because you skipped the step of writing it down. What I'm saying is, once you write stuff down, then you'll see how it processes from that pen and paper up to the actual physical, you seeing your business or whatever, right? So once you write everything down, it's like, all right, you have your steps. Then I feel like after you have your steps, you should go over your steps. You should actually make sure your steps are good. You should actually double check your steps. Double check, all right, should I do a business? Should I go this route? Or should I do something just like online, low-key type of thing? Or should I do business cards? Or should I do, you feel me? So go that right. Do your research before you just start doing stuff. You feel me? It takes a lot to really plan, but once you do that, you know you're serious about it. You feel me? Once you start writing stuff down, that's when you know you're serious about it, right? So I would say once it's on the paper, you start going around. So the cosmetics thing. All right, I want a cosmetics thing, right? So that person would need to network. You need people, you need clientele, right? You can't have no business without clientele. Well, how do I get clientele? Now you got to go in and network. So everything has a system. There's always steps to doing something, and this is where the consistency comes in, because consistency is where it's like, okay, I'm gonna post three flyers a month, one back to school special, one weekend special, and one 20% off or something. You feel me? Just something easy like that, right? So boom, that's your consistency. Okay, 3 posts a month. All right, now I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna tell people about my Instagram. All right, here's my Instagram page, here's my business cards, here's the work I do, right? And then here's where the content part comes in. People are gonna want to see your reviews. People are going to want to see, well, what do? You said you do cosmetics, so let me see somebody's lashes you've done. Let me see somebody's hair you've done. So boom, it's all right. Now that girl can get 3 people. Hey, my homegirls, I've done your nails before, I've done your lashes before. Let me take some flicks of you, post it on my page. Boom. So now you got reviews, you got clientele, you got people, right? Now, here's where the legality of it comes in. You always want to make sure you're good on paper, so nobody could be hating on you and be like, oh, I went to get my lashes done and she messed me up, so now I'm going to sue them. Nah, you don't ever want it to be like that, you feel me? So the best thing to do is to always research your legalities. This is a step that you're going to have to do. Because I said do your homework. Once you research your legalities, you can be like, all right, boom, I need a certificate. Boom, got that. All right, so now I'm legit. I'm about to post my certificate. I'm legit. And this isn't just for cosmetics. This could be for tattooing. There's people who were like, oh, I want to get into the tattoos. I know how to do this and that. Boom, let me put the words out. Hey, bro, I've done tattoos on you. Let me take some pictures. It's all about how you start. It's all about what you write down and how you get it out there. That's it. So once you guys find that bridge from paper to real world, to paper to networking, paper to wherever you guys want to go from there, that's what's going to get you booming. And here's where the consistency part comes in, right? We already did the consistency. The content part, this is where content comes in. Whatever you do, make sure you're recording it. So if it's for your business, make sure you're taking pictures, videos, just like it could be a review, like a Yelp review or some shit like that. Let's say you have a food business and you know how to make plates really good and you just got your permit, you can sell plates now. You need a review. You need people who are actually eating your plates to make people want to come. You feel me? So you're gonna have to post content. Content is going to be the biggest thing. Post pictures of your plates. Post pictures of your tattoos. If you're a musician, post clips of your music. Don't post the whole song. You don't need the whole song, but you're going to post a clip or something. You feel me? There's a lot of content that people skip over, and once you guys learn how to do the consistency in content, it'll be way easier. You feel me? It'll be way easier. But it just starts with just getting it out of your head first. I'm going to go back to that, because you have to get the ideas out of your head and write them down, because then you can visually see, all right, this is what I want to do this day. Boom, in the next 3 months I want to do this. Boom. It's goals, you feel me? It's just straight up goals. sometimes a lot of people skip over an important step too. And I'm not trying to be, downplaying anybody's point of view, but religion is probably your number one thing that's going to help you be successful. Prayer, it's going to be all of that. Because I can tell you right now, all of these rich motherfuckers, yeah, they could have done some evil shit to get to where they're at, but how long do you think that lasts before the darks, what's in the dark comes to light? You feel me? It's not, dirty money isn't always good money, and you guys got to know that. You guys got to know that, yeah, the top people and they're all getting exposed. There's a lot of hidden secrets where billionaires get to where they're at. And all I want to tell y'all is that the more humble you are, the more... Oh, that car almost crashed. I know y'all heard that one. You might have to run it back. It's wild out here. I'm not even in the boonies no more. I'm in the city right now. But yeah, y'all, what I'm basically saying is the more humble you are, the more you pray, the more you actually bring God into your business or your goals. Basically, just bring God into your goals. Watch how far that takes you. You feel me? Watch how far you'll actually go and you'll feel. It's different. It's hella different. I'm not saying that these millionaires don't pray and they might have not done that, but if you've ever done something bad, what comes around goes around. So that karma is gonna get you. I'm trying to tell y'all, this shit's not a game. One thing for sure is that you should always have a good team around you. And the team could just be one person. If you got someone pushing you and saying, keep going, bro, you got some support, that helps. A lot of people be like, nah, I don't need no support, I'm gonna do this myself. But you know that it's like you can't do it alone. Sometimes we need a network. We need that. You feel me? There's no success without networking, without speaking up. One thing that's really important that I'll end on is that don't give up. You feel me? You guys got to understand that this stuff does take time. Whatever you're passionate about takes time. It's not gonna come overnight. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna just be like let me just make this idea and I want to make money like this. If you're doing something because of money, 9 times out of 10 it's not going to work because your heart's not in it. You got to find a passion. I was always told, just real quick, I was always told to have a passion. Find something that you want to do, that you like to do. Don't do it out of greed. Don't do it out of just, I want to get over on this person. I want to take advantage of this person because they don't have as much as me. Nah, you won't get far doing that. You might get far doing that, but I promise you, everything will be snatched like this. The universe don't work like that. God don't work like that. I'm telling you. And I'm pretty sure you guys can think of some people who, you feel me, have been had money, has been A-list celebrities, and now they're nowhere near, no one cares about them no more. It happens all the time. That's why I'd want to be a broke millionaire. You feel me? If you don't get that, hey, that went over your head. The point, is to have money, but to not be seen, not to flaunt it, not to do any of that shit. And I just learn from, you feel me, people. I see people, I intake everything. I soak up everything, all the game. Learn from people's mistakes, learn from people who have tried this already. Like, it's going to be hard. None of this shit comes easy. If you think it comes easy, you might as well give up now. If you think pushing yourself is easy, shit, Man, you must be out your mind. Pushing yourself is probably going to be the hardest thing you're going to do. Failing and succeeding, that shit, man. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again. Yeah, my mama used to bump that shit. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. That's Aaliyah, right? Yeah. But no, the whole point is you gotta keep trying. Don't give up. Feel me? Work harder, 10 times harder. And you don't want me to get into that, because that's a whole nother thing. Working hard and race and inequality and all that, that's a whole nother topic I could get into. But I won't get into that right now. Just know that whatever business you got, it don't be easy. You're gonna fail before you succeed. Not on, like, no cliche shit, but failing makes the most strongest people. Being down on your ass is gonna make you stronger. It might even give you the best ideas you've ever came up with. Guys, it's all about experiencing. It's all about trial and error. That's what I say. Even with me, I don't know everything. I'm still taking my own advice, you feel me? I'm not perfect. I don't know none of y'all. I don't know what y'all are going through either. But I know that if we all got the same idea, if you're on my channel, if you're watching me, then you got a mindset to where it's like, hey, we think alike. You feel me? We're not sheep. You feel me? We're actually trying to break the cycle. Generations. You feel me? Life is not going to be easy in general, but all I can say to you guys is try to keep going with what you got going on. Business or not, life or not, just keep going. Like, when I mean life or not, like, bruh, if you're not living your life's going to live you. And let that shit sink in. You don't want your life to live you. You don't want your life to just go by and every day feel like one long ass day. Every day feel like, oh, I'm going through this. Yeah, we got our days. Yeah, it's going to be some bad days, but that's what I'm talking about. There's going to be trial and error. There are going to be days where you don't feel like doing a damn thing. There's going to be days where you feel like doing everything. You feel me? It's all about human nature and how you proceed with everything. It's all about how you keep going and how it affects you and how you learn from those. How you learn from situations, how you learn from other people. You feel me? Be smart, y'all. Soak it in. You hear? I know you soaking in some game. You feel me? Y'all chopping it up with me. I appreciate that. Make sure you tap that like button. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more, because I definitely want to give you guys advice. I don't ever want to leave y'all hanging. What I'm gonna say is we all go through it. The best advice, like, I could give just on this topic is that don't do this shit for money. Whatever you do, don't do it for money. Do it out your heart. You do it out your heart, and if you pray, those are the top 2 things I could leave you with. You feel me? Nah, don't be coming back to me like, hey, Don, my business today, I took your advice in my business. Hey, that's something you gotta deal with. Nah, I'm playing, bro, but y'all just gotta keep going. Sis, you gotta keep going. Sis, your business gonna grow. Brother, your business gonna grow. You feel me? We just gotta keep each other accountable. We gotta hold each other up and surround ourselves with good people. Everything do work hand in hand. You feel me? That wasn't no motivation for y'all. You better play some church music. Better pray. You better pray over everything. Pray over your life, for surely. Don't take nothing for granted. You feel me? Don't take nothing for granted. We could be here tomorrow, gone today, whatever. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all keep on tapping in with the channel. I love that we can grow together. And just make sure you keep on taking my advice, you feel me? I ain't gonna give you nothing I wouldn't take. You feel me? I wouldn't tell you nothing I wouldn't do. We just gotta keep going and lift ourselves up. This world's only gonna get crazier, y'all. It ain't gonna get easier. Having a business, being a business owner, starting a business, whatever you do, it's only gonna get harder. There's competition out there. There's people who are gonna put smut on your name. Shit, y'all know, stay strong. Don't be no sheep, be a wolf, you feel me? And when I say be a wolf, I ain't talking about them typical wolves that they be all extra. Nah, just be a wolf, but have a pack that's, you feel me? Have your own pack. Shit, have a smart pack. I might call myself the Wolf Pack. I might just be called the Wolf Pack. We leading each other over here. There's not one leader, you feel me? A pack of wolves, you feel me? There's an alpha, but there's not. They all have a role, you feel me? Everybody got a role. Just like at work, there's a boss. Everybody got a role. Everybody help each other out. But with me, I just want to help people grow. That's the purpose of my channel. Motivate y'all, help y'all out, let y'all know that you are not going through this shit alone, bruh. Sis, you are not going through it alone, okay? There are times where it gets hard. There are times where you might want to give up, but you feel me? Keep going, keep pushing. Because at the end of the day, nobody got you but you. You're the only one who's going to break the generational curse. Well, all that. If you want wealth, you don't want to be rich, you want wealth. And y'all know the difference between that. Y'all know. Tap in. I'll see y'all soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and be safe, y'all. I'm out.